Everything's gone to the pooper. We were in the forest, and only the fluffiest can survive. This isn't a world for the weak. If you want to rule, you have to be the gosh darndest, cutest, and deadliest. That's all we know. That's all we have. Only taking root. Take on the mantle of a fluffy woodland animal faction and play with 1 of 6 players to rule the forest kingdom in the ultimate asymmetric game by fighting every other poop hole animal and be the first to 40 points. And it won't be easy. Root comes with lots of doohickeys and whatchamacallits. And 80 screen pretty animal wedding warriors you've been darn tootin' for. Time to decide, are you gonna control the forest or let other animals poop you out? Choose now and take root.
Charity commercial ran?
It did. I think we're coming in awkwardly into audio right there. Hey, everybody.
Yep. Hi.
Hey, everything's working. We're firing on all thrusters. That doesn't happen every day. I do note that I have a frame issue here, but I've decided I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So, tonight we are doing a little bit of the building Navyshla. It's actually the last character building episode we're going to do. I mean, things could happen. Player could drop out, new player could come in, you know. But pre-starting these campaigns, this is the last one that we have planned for building Navyshla. So thanks, Ed, for joining me tonight. What are we drinking?
I'm the Alpha and the Omega.
You are the Alpha and the Omega. First one in, last one out. Make sure to turn the lights out on your way out.
Tonight we're switching it up for Paul. It's a big departure from Paul's usual. We're drinking red wine.
Yeah, nobody ever
but
sees that.
We're drinking thematic red wine.
Oh.
And the themes will hopefully become apparent as we go along. But I am drinking Apothic Dark.
Ooh.
Let's see if we can get that in the frame.
Nice. And I am drinking 19 Crimes. Hopefully the theme will make itself apparent as we go on. So, let's switch over to the Arts and Maps screen, where we are situated in Navyshla in the northeast side now. And, I mean, Ed got to be the first one to talk when we were down in the southwest. And basically there was a blank slate. And now we're coming in and you've got a little bit more to push against here. So my first question is who are we building tonight? Or not who are we building tonight? Who is helping build tonight? What's your character?
I am playing Ben Umbrius. Ben
Yes.
is we'll start with the class. He's a warlock.
Okay.
And I am doing a little reskinning of the undead patron.
Ben Umbrius. Undead patron. Now, which book is you're reskinning it? And I'm cool with however we do that. But what book does that come out of? Is that Ravenloft?
I don't remember. Let's see. Oh no, I'll look on my D&D Beyond sheet.
I was gonna say, is that Tasha's or is
yeah,
that
is Ravenloft.
Ravenloft?
And Rickman's Guide to Ravenloft.
Oh man, I love all the Ravenloft stuff. I haven't read it all, but everything I've read I've loved. Fun, undead patron. All right, so.
But as I said, I'm reskinning that. It's not undead at all.
Oh, tell me what's happening.
It is the power comes from the Queen of Shadow.
Power patron is the Queen of Shadow.
And so in sort of traditional D&D lore, the Queen of the Unseelie Court of the Feywild is the Queen of Air and Darkness. And so I had this idea after watching Dusty's building Navyshla, because she was the Air Genasi reskinned to the Manjin. And I thought, I want to do a mirror of that. And so what I've come up with is the Shadow Manjin. And in thinking about the Fae and how that works, and the Queen of Air and Darkness, I thought it would be fun to have that entity bifurcated.
So, tell me about the bifurcation.
Well, we can sort of play with that, how we want that to work. But my initial idea was that these beings, they're both elementals and some sort of other like entity that's more than just the elemental power. And so this one, whether they exist in both places simultaneously or whether their personage has been split, what comes of it is that the air and darkness are the two are mirrors of each other. And sort of like the yin and the yang.
Got it. So, all right, I'm trying to. So,
and I'm not locked on it being the Queen of Darkness. It could be anything like the because I don't want to insert anything into Dusty's creation as far as what that entity is. That's sort of the source or the root of the air manjin.
So one of the things that I've been playing around with that is not canon yet, but one of the things I've been playing around with is that the Fae in Navyshla, I don't have, like, I think I've told everybody, I don't have it in mind right now that there's like a whole bunch of nine hells and all of that. I sort of have this idea, and I'm just you're the last player interview right now before we start locking a lot of things in forever with the Vishla. And so I sort of had an idea that instead of like the Feywild being as it's described in the Dungeon Master's Guide and how it's laid out in 5e with Wild Beyond the Witchlight and everything else, of the Feywild being a little bit more like the Upside Down out of Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Being a little bit more like a mirror dimension, and I don't know if you have. This is maybe a deep pull here, but did you ever read The Talisman by Stephen King? And he had a partner writer on that one. I don't remember. It's Peter Straub.
I don't believe so.
It
My Stephen King phase was real early and not very long.
Same. In my view, he peaked with The Talisman for me, but that's because it has this fantastical element of a mirror dimension that has werewolves and all kinds of fantastical beasts that and this one kid has this ability to sort of hop in between both dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't remember what he called that other dimension, but in my head, when Chris started talking about the fact that he had been, like, he was a changeling, he was a creature stolen by the Fae and then brought back, and etc.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I thought, I think I might lean heavily into the Fae being creepy, like super creepy. So could it be that the shadow? I mean, and this is just I'm throwing it out here because it might not be where you want to go at all, and I'm cool, whatever. But could it be that there's the counterpoint of the elementals are one thing and they're different when they come from the Fae? Like, maybe it's the elementals in the Fae world. I don't know if that makes sense.
What if there is? What if there's the world that we know, and what we're currently referring to as the Fae, which we could name that anything really.
We could, and I don't want to call it the Fae. I don't have a good name.
And I don't either. But what if that is the mirror to the sort of the material world that we live in?
Yes.
Because we're material girls. And then, so the elemental plane connects to that.
I so want to do a Madonna
plane...
shriek right now. Ow! Ow! Sorry. All right, please
but
go.
What if the shadow elemental plane connects to that the way the elemental plane connects to the material? So it's a mirror within a mirror, sort of. So you've got the Fae or whatever we end up calling it. It's a mirror of the real, and the elemental connects to the real, and the shadow elemental connects to the Fae.
That's exactly what. Yeah, I didn't say it well, but you've got what I was hoping to get to. Does that fit for you?
So Ben would ultimately be